Falls among seniors are unfortunately very common and can lead to serious health complications. According to the CDC, 1 in 4 seniors falls each year, and falls are the leading cause of injury-related deaths for adults 65 and older. The aftermath of a fall can be overwhelming for family members, but taking the right steps can help ensure your parents' health and safety. In today's video, we'll tell you what you should do immediately after a fall and the steps you should take afterwards to keep your loved one healthy. Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm Rob King from Valley Senior Advisors. We help seniors find the best senior living options in the Phoenix area, and our services are 100% free. Before we get started, download the Essential Arizona Assisted Living Guide for free at valleysenior-advisors.com/assisted living guide, or click the link in the description. Also, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. With that out of the way, let's get on with the video. First, let's talk about what steps you should take immediately after a fall or injury. If you find your parent has fallen or sustained an injury, the first thing you should do is try to remain calm and assess the situation. Check for any injuries, including any visible bruising, bleeding, or any signs of discomfort. Avoid moving them if they're in pain or suspect a serious injury like a broken bone. If they cannot get up on their own, call 911 or emergency services immediately. It's important to have trained professionals assess the situation, especially if the fall seems to have caused significant injury or your parents in pain. While waiting for emergency personnel, keep them as comfortable as possible and avoid moving them to prevent further injury. If they appear to be uninjured and they can communicate clearly, you can attempt to help them stand, but it's important to be very careful. To help them stand, first have them roll onto their side if possible, then help them into a sitting position. Allow them to sit for a few minutes to regain balance and ensure they're not experiencing dizziness or other pain. Next, provide a stable support. Offer a sturdy chair or stable surface they can use to help push themselves up. If necessary, gently support them by holding their arms or shoulders, but avoid lifting them by their arms alone because it can cause strain or injury. Make sure they move slowly and carefully as they stand. If they feel weak or unstable, let them sit back down and rest before trying again. Never force them to stand if they're having trouble because it can lead to another fall or injury. Once they're standing, ask if they feel steady and are able to walk. If they feel unstable or are unable to walk safely, help them back to a seated position and consider calling for additional help. Regardless of whether they appear injured or not, the next thing you should do is contact their doctor. Even if your parent appears to be uninjured, a follow-up visit with their doctor is still important. Some injuries like concussions or internal bleeding might not be immediately obvious. For example, internal bleeding can be life-threatening if not detected early. Their doctor can perform a thorough examination which may require x-rays or other diagnostic tests to ensure there are no hidden injuries. Once immediate injuries have been addressed, it's important to start considering future care options. A fall can often be a sign of declining mobility or strength, which can indicate that your parent needs additional support with daily activities. If they're experiencing difficulty with walking, getting up from a chair, or managing household tasks, it may be time to explore professional care options. Addressing these care needs early can help prevent future falls and ensure that your parent stays safe and comfortable in their daily life. When considering care options available for your parent, there are a few factors you'll want to consider. The first is the level of care they need and what level of care they might need in the future. If your parent requires minimal assistance like help with daily chores, transportation, or meal prep, in-home care might be all that they need. If they have ongoing medical needs or require help with personal care like bathing, dressing, and managing medications, an assisted living community may be a better option. If your parent only needs minimal help at the moment, it's important to think about what they may need a few years down the road. Establishing a 3 to 5 year plan can be really useful and help prevent injuries from not having the right level of care at the right time. Location is also an important consideration. In-home care is a great option since they won't have to move and can receive care in the setting that they're used to. It is, though, important to evaluate the accessibility and safety of their home environment. Think about whether their home is equipped to handle your parents' mobility needs and consider things like stairs, narrow doorways, or tripping hazards like loose rugs or clutter. Making modifications like installing grab bars, ramps, or better lighting can reduce the risk of falls and ensure a safer living space for your parent. If their current home environment is unsafe for them, assisted living might be a better option. Assisted living communities are specifically designed for safety. These communities are built to minimize fall risk and provide immediate access to medical assistance if needed. Assisted living can help you and your loved one feel more secure, knowing they're living in an environment optimized for both safety and care. There are a lot of assisted living communities to choose from. There are over 200 large communities and 1,200 assisted living homes throughout the valley. It may not be too difficult to find a community that's in a convenient location and provides the level of care your parent needs. Another thing you should be thinking about is cost. The cost of care can vary significantly between assisted living and in-home care, and it's important to understand what financial resources are available to cover these expenses. In-home care is typically charged on an hourly basis, with costs depending on the level of care required. Over time, the total cost of in-home care can become expensive, especially if your parent requires several hours of care each day or around-the-clock support. Assisted living communities generally charge a monthly fee that includes housing, meals, personal care, and access to various amenities and activities. While these fees can range from $3,000 to $6,000 or more per month, they often cover a broad spectrum of services, including 24-hour supervision, medication management, and assistance with daily activities. Assisted living may offer more predictable costs compared to in-home care, which can fluctuate based on the number of hours required and any additional services needed. It's also important to explore options to cover these costs, such as long-term care insurance, veterans benefits, or Medicaid, because these programs may provide partial or full coverage depending on your parent's financial and care needs. I know all of this can be overwhelming, especially if your parent has just had an accident. This is where working with a senior placement agent can make a big difference. We're experts in the local senior living space and can help you quickly identify the right type of care. We take the time to understand your parents' unique needs and match them with communities that offer the right level of care and at the right price. We often have valuable insights into waitlist times, promotions, and payment options and make the entire process much smoother. You can focus on your parents' recovery, knowing that the search for quality care is in the right hands. If you have any questions about senior living options in the Phoenix area, give us a call and we're happy to help. If you got value from this video, hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. You can hit the notification bell to be notified of when we post new videos. YouTube thinks you may like this video. Go ahead and click it and let us know what you think. If we can help you or a loved one find senior living, please give us a call. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care and we'll see you in the next video.